Good morning, and welcome to the Stanford High Roundtable's monthly segment here on WGCH. I am Andrew Patashnik, and I will be right here on the second Thursday of every month this year, helping you get a glimpse into the walls of Stanford High School. To start us off for today, here is Joe Nathanson, editor of the Roundtable Sports section, with an update on Stanford High sports.
On Sunday, October 6th, Stanford High football beat Trinity Tech 34-18. They now are on the way to winning a city championship if they beat West Hill on Thanksgiving Day. The football team has had a great season so far, and they are 2-2, along with beating Trinity and Staples, but fell short to New Canaan and Fairfield Ward. Their defense is led by Danny Sims and look to improve their record on Friday as they travel to Brian McMahon in Norwalk. The beginning of the field hockey season has not been as successful as they had hoped, as they had been playing all of the powerhouses in the FCAC as of now, but are starting to overcome that and work together as a team. The main factor of this team is that there is very good chemistry and that all of the teammates are very good friends. Our field hockey team is now looking to turn their season around as they have 7 games left, including their pink-out game Monday under the lights at 7 against Trumbull High School. Now in volleyball, Stanford girls volleyball has had a tough start to their season, being 1-6 in the FCAC and 3-7 in the regular season. With playing some very hard teams and games that are close, the girls hope to turn their season around and gain more wins in the next 10 upcoming games. On October 7th, the girls lost to city rival West Hill, but had a very competitive game. They have 5 strong seniors who have been in the program for several years now and plan to play on October 10th at 4 against Richfield at home. Let's go. Lastly, on to girls soccer. The season started off rough with no wins, but after coming off a big win against city rival West Hill High School on Monday, October 7th, and winning the City Cup, they are hoping to have a positive rest of the season. As a team, they have suffered many injuries, which has been a huge challenge for them to overcome, but with certain players stepping up when they needed to, good things were able to turn around for this team. They have a lot of seniors who have been playing together for a long time, which helps the team work together and mesh well on the field. There are also a lot of young talent and potential, which is really good, looking good for the future of girls soccer at Stanford High School.
Thanks. Keep up the good work. I also want to congratulate Joe on recently completing his Eagle Scout project, bringing him one step closer to becoming an Eagle Scout. We sent junior reporter Emily Sasser to speak with him about this achievement.
The process it's a long process. So an Eagle Scout project is I have to plan, create, and carry out a whole project by myself in order to benefit the community. The project that I chose was the Buddy Bench project, and the process was first I had to come up with a plan, propose that plan to like a board of people who would review it and then make any adjustments and tell me if it's okay or not. Once it got approved, then I had to go out and get all the materials that I needed to get. So I went to a bunch of different like hardware stores around Fairfield County, and they gave me donations. I told them what I needed, and they gave me donations for what I needed. And then from there, I got like volunteers and stuff, and they all helped me. We had to build the benches. The next thing we had to do was paint them. So the Buddy Benches were painted blue because that's the color of Newfield Elementary School, like their school colors. And we also put like kind of like a nameplate that says Buddy Bench right on it, so it's clear that that kids are gonna know what it is. The Buddy Bench like concept is really important, I think, because it allows like kids to feel needed, and when kids feel needed, it gives them a good environment to learn and to feel included and happy, and that's what really matters. Especially like growing up, kids need a good environment just to thrive, and if they don't have that, it can affect like certain parts of their life. So I just want to make an impact, and yeah.
Sounds great, Joe. Congratulations again. Moving on, we also sent junior reporter CJ Stone to speak with Stanford Public Schools Superintendent Tamu Lucero, who just began her first full school year as superintendent.
I'm CJ Stone here with the Stanford High Roundtable. I'm here with the superintendent of Stanford Public Schools. And first things first is that I heard that block scheduling is officially going to be a thing.
Well, I will tell you that we are working on it right now. We want to make sure that the teachers have the right amount of training that they need. So it looks like we're moving that way, but you'll have to stay tuned to see.
And so now, how is that officially going to work at the public high school?
So you will have an 8-period day, and I think that's a great opportunity. You will now need 25 credit hours to graduate from high school, and so it's really important that we give you every opportunity to earn those credits.
Okay. And what are some goals as the new superintendent of Stanford Public Schools for you?
tell you, I want you all to have a safe environment to go to school in. So the facilities are my focus right now. I want to make sure that you have a school that you can be really proud of. So I'm really working on how we can continue to create an environment that will be beautiful for you every day at school.
And I think many students are going to wonder this, how are you going to handle the snow days?
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm really nervous
Last
about it.
superintendent, you got a little...
Oh, I get really nervous. So I am going to get out there and talk to you all and think about, okay, how can I make the best decision? But calling a snow day, you know what that means. More days in June. So we want to be careful with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And thank you. Before I sign off for today, here is some big news from the Roundtable's advisor, Mr. John Ringel.
We were just named gold medalists by the Columbia Scholastic Press Association, which I think is a pretty big honor. That's a group that's run out of Columbia University, who has one of the best journalism programs in the country. And they also run this high school level organization where they, solicit membership schools. And out of all those schools, they critique their papers, their digital media, their websites, in our case, and they give you a rating. And we actually scored a 950 out of 1,000 this year, our best score that we've ever accomplished. Winning all Columbian honors in each of the 3 sections. They evaluate you in essentials, visual content, and verbal content, and we won special recognition in each of the 3 categories. So I'm really proud of our students this year. They did a great job. The Roundtable goes back to at least 1972 in print form, which is when it was started up here by an advisor named Mr. Paley. His family still does a scholarship every year. But yeah, then it went through a few different advisors between then and when I took it over in 2012. And I guess within a couple of years of doing that, we brought the site online and then discontinued print altogether within a few more years. So for the last 6 years, I'd say we've been all digital. And, our site is at shsroundtable.com. And if that sounds familiar, it's because we've been the ones producing these radio segments for you month after month. And we want to thank Tony Savino for giving us that opportunity, obviously. Thanks, Tony.
And that's all the news I have for you today. As for upcoming SHS events, tomorrow, October 11th at 7 p.m., is Stanford High's first improv comedy show of the year. Also, the senior class's annual Haunted House fundraiser is on October 25th and 26th at Stanford High. Remember to go to shsroundtable.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SHS Roundtable for more. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day.